Hello and welcome to Grand Arena Championships. I'm Heathen13 and this is Season 14, Week 2, Round 1. Last week I made the mistake of turning in one too many feats and I put myself into Chromium. So I am put into a pod with a bunch of really good players, and this is both exciting and makes me so nervous. A lot of my recent matches have been pretty big mismatches for me. So the prospect of going up against other really good players is very exciting, but it definitely has me nervous. My first round opponent is named Letters. So let's take a look at this matchup. Okay, on the hotbot, you can see Letters has more red on his side than I have green. Let's zoom in and see what's going on. All right, statistics-wise, Letters beats me in almost every category. He's got more lifetime banners than I do, 599,000 lifetime banners. He has more offensive wins than I do. He has nearly double the amount of undersized wins. And looking at his history, he not only likes to go undersized, he does a ton of solo battles. He has more clears than I do. The only thing that I have a little bit more than he does is defense. Looking at our rosters, you can see Letters has a 500,000 GP advantage overall on me. He also has a slight advantage on top 80, and I have a slight advantage on top 65. He's got more Zetas than I do, but I do have a slight speed advantage. I have a few more G13s and a couple more G12s, but he has a lot more G11s, so he's got a pretty broad roster, but not quite as top heavy as mine. I do have an advantage in the amount of 6-dot mods I have, but you can see Letters has more plus 20 speed mods than I do. I have the advantage on the lower end speed mods, and he's got a huge advantage on the offense heavy mods. And then relics, we are almost even. Looking at the meta character report, you can see Letters does have Jedi Knight Luke. Looking at our ships, you can see that I have a 7-star Negotiator and a 6-star Malevolence, and both his Negotiator and Malevolence are only 6 stars. So there's one advantage. If we take a look at the rest of his roster, you can see he does run Gas with Ahsoka in the arena. And just checking on his Gear 13s, see he does have Grievous at Relic 7 and some Separatist droids. He's got his Gas and his clones relicked up. He's got a Darth Revan squad with Revan, Malak, and Bastila Fallen, and then some relic rebels and Jedis. So just to emphasize what an amazing opponent Letters is, let me show you his stats here. His highest finish is rank 28 of Kyber in Division 1. Last season was my best ever finish, and I was 62. So Letters is an amazing opponent. All right, let's take a look at the board and see what has gone on so far. All right, Letters has actually full cleared me. So let me show you the defense that I set and how that went. Up front, I put both my Grievous and my Padme, and they were both able to get a hold. So when I saw that, I was super excited. I hid behind them my Darth Revan because in his history, I had noticed that he had stumbled on Darth Revan squad in the past a couple times. And he did take 2 battles to clear that as well. Honestly, I'm really impressed that after dropping battles against these high-level teams, he was still able to clean them up. I know for me, on offense, I tend to only have a couple squads extra, so for him to get through all those, I was really impressed that he was able to clear after having those stumbles. Up top here, I set my CLS Chupio team, and he one-shot that. A Dooku squad, he one-shot that. But my JTR squad did get a hold, which is funny because that was my last squad I decided to put on defense. Originally, I was putting my Jedi Knight Revan there, and I swapped them out at the last second. So that's great. In the back here for ships, they got smoked. I kept both my Negotiator and Malevolence on offense. Just I don't want to stumble on ships. And so he one-shot these fairly easily, I think. Although I did get a couple reinforcements out on the finalizer. All right, looking at the defense he set for me, he's got a new Dooku squad here with Nest and Watt. He's got a Jango-led Bounty Hunters and an Asajj-led Night Sisters. Down below, he has his Geos and that Grievous team. You'd see only his Grievous and his B1 are reliced up, but he slipped in BB-8 to speed the whole team up. We'll see if that ends up coming into play. All right, as always, I'm going to start down here at the bottom, and I will go after this Grievous first because I think it's going to be the tougher of the two squads. I'm also going to take a little bit of a risk. We're going to attempt to do Night Sisters on this, which is always a harrowing experience. So let's hope Daka doesn't get targeted too much, and hopefully we can get this done. They are going to go quite fast because that BB-8 and that Grievous hits like a truck. So far, fine with what's been going on. Just need to... Let's go ahead and bring people back. Too many people low or dead. Let's go after BB-8, see if we can take him out. And let's bring them all back and go after B2. And good, was able to get that kill right before Grievous went. So timing was good there. Oh, wow, that was close. Okay, but it looks like it's going to gonna end up working out for me. Should get this win. Definitely some hairy moments there. Thankfully, having BB-8 in there sped him up a lot, but didn't ultimately end up mattering. All right, I have enough turn meter to go ahead and do this heal, I think. And got the stun. So should end up with a 55. Nice. That was the one I was worried about the most on the bottom here. I do expect some good teams in the back, so I'm trying to be judicious here in what I take. Here I'm going to go ahead and bring in Palpatine Vader. We'll bring Sith Trooper and Probe Droid. It's mostly Vader, to be honest with you. Brought in the Probe Droid potentially to get some target lock for that feat. We'll see if that ends up making any kind of difference. And if we time this out right... Oh, I was not paying attention to who I was targeting. That was really unfortunate. I wanted to take out Spy with my throw and see if we can get the Brood instead. Yes, okay. And let's go back to the Spy. Alright, fantastic. Couple target locks just for good measure. Got the stuns. Let's see if I can get Poggle out of here before he cleanses everything. And we'll get a 61. Nice. Alright, so that zone couldn't have gone better. Let's see what he left for me in the back. Yes. So we've got a good Padme team, and we've got a good Mon Mothma squad. I don't want to underestimate that Mon Mothma team, but I am going to leave the back here for last. We're going to head on up to the front and see if we can take them out. All right, up front, we will start with his Night Sisters, and we'll go with crew with Watt. Get the tanking tech onto crew. And, you know, I need to remod. This is the second time I didn't even realize I've got my Hux faster than my crew. And ultimately, I want crew to go first so he can get a stun, and then Hux can pass back to crew to get another stun off, and right now I'm not taking advantage of that. All right, we will put our weapons tech over on Executioner, and now we just need to get my kills with Executioner. get zombies taunt away. We'll get some AoE for the turn meter. We'll start heading. Yeah, let's go after Talzin. Being a bully here on crew. For a whole bunch of gear 11s, these ladies, sorry, are really hitting hard. Let's put this one on Pups. Go back after Talzin. That was close. Alright, let's do that. That was probably dumb, because now Daka can bring her back. We need a heal. Our crew is going down. Let's go after Spirit. Since there was no foresight. Oh, Watt's gone. Yeah, this did not go to plan. And I earlier messed up and did the mass assist with Hux rather than the giving turn meter back to crew. But yeah, I'm gonna have to look at how he modded these guys, these ladies, because they are kicking my butt much harder than I would expect them to. Alright, just Asajj left. Not gonna worry about how many banners we get or anything like that. That was dumb. I should have just hit zombie. And instead, I'm now stuck. Wow. Alright. Playing poorly here. Playing poorly. Gotta get my head back in the game. Stop making these little mental errors. Turn meter. And that will do it. So only a 55, which is really low for that counter for me. Alright. Jumping up here. Let's see if we can take this out with Jedi Knight. Revan. And let's take the full team. Yeah, let's take the full team. So let's target Watt. And pass that over to Grandmaster Yoda. Take some... Well, that was dumb. That was me trying to take buffs and just getting slammed with counterattacks. Let's go ahead and pay the extortion rather than attack. That's alright. We'll go ahead and hit on Nest for a bit. And this won't kill her. Oh, yes, it will. Alright, there we go. One death from Newt. And 2. Alright, let's get some healing going. I would like to, there we go, get rid of the damage immunity. Let's pass that back. Didn't expect that to kill him. I gotta keep forgetting about the counterattacks here. And losing banners off of Dooku. It's a bummer here. Well, I can't assist with Yoda, so we'll assist with Revan. And everybody else is looking good. Let's pass it to Hoda. I was hoping I could get another heal. In the end, it's not going to matter. There we go. So 59? 59, alright. Which leaves us to this Bosk squad, or rather Django team, and we will take the Geos. Alright, so need to chew through Bosk here first. Whew. That was rough. Got really smacked in the face with a lot of those things, but thankfully Poggle did not get ability blocked, so that was really fortunate. Basically, the whole team was ability blocked except for Poggle, who was then able to cleanse. Django is still under damage immunity. I don't know why I'm hitting. Forgot that he counts himself as a separate leader and gets that initial damage immunity. So now we're just kind of stuck waiting for him to go again. There we go. Ooh, and they got their contract off. That was really unfortunate. Let me go ahead and heal. I lost 2 already. Oh, his damage immunity has not gone yet. That was only his first attack. I thought it was the second. There we go. Now it's finally gone. Jeez Louise, that... It's because it re-upped. It wasn't that it was still the same one from the beginning. It re-upped. So, this trusted Geo counter is not doing so hot. Thankfully, because my opponent dropped several banners, I just need to win, or several battles. I just need to win at this point. I'm not crazy worried about the banners I get, but oh, jeez. But I would like to win. So what do I have? Just spy. Can I get a big hit here? No. So I'm gonna have to clean this up. Alright, that might be the first time I've ever lost to a bounty hunter team with Geos. So, good job, bounty hunters. What do I want to take against this? I think I'm gonna bring in my own Bosk for this. I don't need this whole team for sure, and I might need some of this stuff later. I wonder if I can get away with doing the quest here and just go Jawas. I don't want that. Scavenger, Nebbit, an engineer. I just need 3 Jawas. Wampa's basically going to do all the work here. So let's do that. I think this should work. My Jawas will die, and that's okay. But Wampa will go kill people. There we go. Alright, well, not ideal at all, but we got through it. Let's take a look at his ships. I'm expecting Negotiator. And there it is. So Negotiator and a really good home 1 squad. Alright, so thankfully that I have a little bit of a cushion. I'm not too worried about my banners here on fleets. So I'm going to go ahead and take my Malevolence against Negotiator just because I hate the Negotiator mirror match and I'm not very good at it. And even though my Malevolence is going to lose a lot of banners, it generally wins. So we will go with that. And I don't even think I'm going to leave anything open. I think I'll bring in... Yeah, I will. I will bring those 2. That's fine. I think this is good. Hopefully don't need to rely on a 3rd reinforcement. Alright. So far, true to form. That's basically how it always goes. And let's lay down some buzz droids. And here comes his reinforcement. Another tank? No, 5s. Okay. So let's bring Spy in and force a taunt. Where did we get our taunt? Oh, and we got super lucky on Anakin. Wow, that was well, I mean, a 33% chance. but honestly pretty lucky. Let's see if we can get Rex down here. Yes, nice. Back onto the Y-Wing. Just 5. Nice. AoE, or let's go with the stun. All right. So 58, not great banners, but one shot. All right, that frees me up to now use my negotiator against. Oops. Yeah, let's bring Rex 2. We'll leave that one spot open. I do have my home one also in backup in case something goes wrong. But Negotiator's pretty much the hard counter here. We'll see how fast his Biston is. And whether or not that causes me problems or not. But I was able to, let's see if I can get the buff immunity so we can't get a taunt. Let's get Biston out of here. Nice. And a big hit. Even getting some target locks out there. I don't know if those count for the I don't know if those count or not, but it's fine. I'll take it. Let's heal back up. Get our turn meter going. Nice. Can we get the kill before the reinforcement? Yes. Nice. All right. So let's jump back to the back here. And I have my gas, and I have my Bosk, and my Treya. So I'm definitely going to use Treya and gas. I guess I should just do gas against Padme and Treya against Mon Mothma. I actually set myself up to use it the other way around, but it just seems silly to not take gas against this Padme team. So let's bring in the full group and we'll see what we can do. I will go right after Padme. She is 12, gear 12 versus everybody else is relicked up. See if I can take her down fast to get rid of her leadership. Now, for some reason this fails, then I'm really screwed because I don't want to try to take down Mon Mothma. Well, I guess Bosk might work, but that's where I would have to be. Alright, come on, big hit here. There we go. There we go. So, never great banners with gas on offense, but all I needed was the win. Fantastic. All right. So pretty much this entire GAC went well for me because I made that last second choice of putting JTR on defense, keeping Jedi Knight Revan for offense. That gave me a lot more flexibility on offense, and it ended up getting a hold on defense. So let's bring in Treya. I don't think we need everybody here. Let's leave Marauder off. We'll keep Thrawn there. And let's fracture, I guess, Pow, because he's kind of the turn meter train. Part of me wants to fracture, you know what, wait, let's just give it there, and then we will give it, we'll isolate Pow. And then we'll fracture, probably Cara Dune, because she's got a taunt up. Strip all that away. And let's get rid of it again. Meanwhile, they're all damaging themselves over and over and over again. All these assists. Let's... Alright, well, let's just kill her and then she'll probably get brought back by Mothma. Hell by hatred. Oh, that was dumb. I don't know why I didn't just kill Chupio. Bring that over to Nihilus. Top him off. Kill Pow. We got one last guy to kill. And there we go. It should be over. 59. Alright. So there is our final. 2088 to 2038. Wow, that was an intense match for me in terms of the planning and the stress leading up to it. I want to really thank Letters for the match. Super great opponent. It was a super nice guy too. Reached out to me to wish me luck before we even started. So I want to say thank you to him. I want to thank you all for watching, and I will see you in next round for another tough opponent.